Hello children, I hope you all are doing good. Today we are going to learn about importance of plants to humans. As you all know that plants are useful for humans in many ways. First let us talk about the use of the plant as a food. Plants are main source of food for humans. The food is in the form of vegetable, fruits, grains, cereals, leaves, seeds, mushrooms, etc. They provide the complete food comprising of all the essential nutrients, namely carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. So, this food provides us carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. However, for few of the vitamins, you may still need to rely on the animal foods. Now the second important thing which we get is clothing from the plants. Plants are largest producer of textile fabric. These materials are eco-friendly, compatible and less expensive. The plant material like cotton and jute contribute to manufacturing of yarn and other clothing fibers. So clothing is one of the important thing that we get from the plants. Then we are also dependent for furniture and shelter. Plants are an important source of furniture. Plants are also home to many animals. The next use is flowers and medicines. Now flowers are used widely by humans. They are used for enhancing the beauty. As you know that we have the flower vase and then we many a times decorate our vase with the flowers. So it enhances the beauty. To convey the feelings, like on Teachers' Day, you always give a flower to your teachers, right? And make them feel special. And also for their fragrance as in scents or perfumes. Flowers are also used as vegetables and in preparing medicines. Plants are the great source of medicines. For example, the juice of tulsi leaf is used for cough and cold. Turmeric is used in cooking and also as an anti-inflammatory. That is anti-inflammatory when your skin becomes little reddish or swollen or you have pain, then we apply the turmeric powder. Avla juice is good for stomach. Aloe vera juice is good for skin. So the plants are very rich in providing us medicines. They are also rich for providing us the source of vitamins. They are actually the main source of vitamins, you may say. Plants are the largest source of essential vitamins to the body. Our body needs vitamin, that is essential nutrient for normal growth, since it cannot manufacture it on its own. The next use is we get rubber from the plant. We obtain rubber which is required for making tires, wiring, seats, etc. from plants. The most importantly, we get the biofuel. Now, biofuel are the fuels which are made from the organic things, right? Some plants are also used for the sake of biofuels. The plant fuel is less toxic as it does not emit harmful gases. Like the biopetroleum, it does not emit the harmful gases and is also less expensive. The plant waste is also used to generate electricity. So this is all we have learned in importance of plants to human. First, we will just go through it. Plants are the important source of food. Then we get clothing from it, furniture and shelter. Then flowers and medicines, They are the important sources of vitamin. We even get the rubber and the biofuels. As we have completed the lesson, we will soon quickly recap the lesson with short terms which we have already learned, but let us recap it so that you can solve the textual exercise properly. We'll talk about first adaptation. We have learned that the adaptations are the special features that allow an organism to survive in a particular area. Second term was important is the habitat, the natural home of a plant or animal. We have learned about the terrestrial plants, that is the plant growing on land. In that we have learned about the deciduous plant, evergreen plant. Plants that shade their leaves at the same time once a year are the deciduous trees, and evergreen trees are the trees that remain green almost all year round. We have learnt about the aquatic plants, the plants that grow in water. The special plants, that is the insectivorous plants, plants that are carnivorous, the saprophytes, the plants that cannot make their own food but absorb the food from the dead remains of plants and animals. Epiphytes, a plant that grow on another plant but does not depend on it for its nutrient. This was the complete summary of the lesson, and most important thing what we have learned is all animals on the earth depend on the plants directly or indirectly. Here we have completed the lesson, students. Now you are going to read the lesson thoroughly. After reading the lesson thoroughly, for today your home assignment will be you have to read your page number 18 and 19. After that you are going to solve your textual exercise, which I have shown the image of it. Here you are going to, it is the objective type of question. You are going to solve question number A, question B and C, and then on the next page question number D in a form of a concept map it is given. You just have to write the example of terrestrial, aquatic, saprophytic and insectivorous plants. So here we end up with the lesson. I hope you have understood the lesson and you are going through the videos and then reading the textbook as well. So thank you children and have a great day ahead.